Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. You're lucky today because I have a special treat in store this afternoon, and that treat will be my first rant. Now, I've got a couple things to rant about today, namely people posting on Yahoo Answers, the use of expression "I am" with certain disorders, and walking etiquette. So to get to the first one, oftentimes I'll tune into like Yahoo Answers just to answer little questions that come up. But I notice all the time that certain questions come up that are just plain stupid. A lot of times people will talk about, perhaps their mental disorders, anything along these lines, on a public answer forum, which strikes me as really, really stupid, because a lot of these, oh, I think I'm dying of a heart attack. Please answer my question on Yahoo Answers. Or, I think I have this mental disorder. I just don't know why you wouldn't go in and talk to a doctor. Why you would try to seek public opinion on something like that. It just strikes me as a little crazy. Or, oh, I think I'm going to kill myself. Well, first of all, if you're, not genuinely intending on doing something like that, then you're just seeking attention if you're, posting that out there. And if you are, looking in and, wanting help, then you need to go see somebody with a little more power than somebody that's just sitting around on their computer. So that's kind of the first stupidity. Then obviously people ask questions that aren't really questions. A perfect example, one of which was somebody was asking, how can I go about changing these dumb laws? And then just went on a rant for probably a good, probably 6-7 paragraphs about how they didn't think that anyone should be able to drink before the age of 25. And it was just one of those things, like, if you were genuinely asking the question, how can I get in touch with somebody who can change these sorts of laws, then, I give you a little credit for it. But I definitely don't believe that most of the people that go on about all of that stuff really are seeking are seeking information about how they can change the law. They're just wanting to rant in public, which, if you're going to rant in public, is perfectly okay, as I'm doing right now. However, don't do it over a question-answer forum. Don't pose it like a question. That's ridiculous. Doing that is just simply kind of denying the whole point of the forum you're in. Oh yeah, another thing that's gotten to me pretty bad today is people using the phrase, oh, I'm so ADD, I'm so OCD, I'm so... Okay, first of all, you're not. The fact that, you like to write with a red pen on a certain kind of note and a blue pen on another does not mean you have obsessive compulsive disorder. And the fact that you get distracted when you hear a fire truck outside does not mean you have attention deficit disorder. But the thing that really bothers me about this is that even if you did have the condition, I personally, I've been diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder, and I would never say I am OCD, because what you're saying there is I am obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm not obsessive compulsive disorder, I have obsessive compulsive disorder. So, to make those kind of statements is just ludicrous on a number of counts. So that's been annoying me lately. And walking etiquette. Why do people just manage to completely and utterly piss me off when they walk on campus? I think that there should be rules. There should be rules posted up saying, you walk like an idiot, kick you out of school. No, I'm just kidding, of course not. But I mean, come on, guys. Like, isn't there a general rule that when you're walking in huge crowds, you tend to kind of stay to the right, so everybody can go their respective directions? I always have to go to class around 10:30 in the morning on Monday and Wednesday, and there's always swarms of people coming out of the building that I end up going to, and of course going in as well. And you just think people would have the common sense to stay on their own side. I mean, that would, it's just sort of common etiquette. But no, not only, you'll have the whole swarm that kind of follows this rule, but you always get those little stragglers that want to hop out and get into your lane, and then, walk right into you. And the best part is they never want to just be one at a time. They always want to be walking 3 or 4 wide when they jump out into your side of the stream. And so you literally just get bulldozed off the sidewalk into the middle of the snow. So that's pretty annoying. And for some reason, I always tend to get caught behind the people that will see somebody in the other, going the other direction, and will stop them and decide to have a conversation in the middle of the sidewalk. That's really pleasant as well. You know, I'm not saying I never have conversations because I bump into somebody, but at least, you know, have the courtesy to move out of the way so you're not obstructing everybody's path. So, yeah, that just gets annoying. And I have a tiny personal space bubble. There's not a whole lot that can really, you know, I mean, it takes a lot to be too close to me. Basically, like, if I can feel your breath on my neck, you might be too close. But otherwise, you know, being around people doesn't bother me, but there's still that element of, come on, you know, be a little respectful. So really, those are just my rants for today. I don't have a whole lot else interesting to add. I'll probably post some stuff up later. I was having a bit of a rough day yesterday, and my mom had some really great quotes, so I was thinking about sharing those with you guys and seeing how that goes. But otherwise, I should probably get back to work. I'm just procrastinating again. I always manage to get so behind. So, well, thanks for listening to this, guys, and wishing you all a good, you know, good day, good night, whenever you see this. So, have a good one.